We've really have great opportunities to have farmers coming into our restaurant and offering us all sorts of stuff. Today we had guys bringing in polenta off of the fields. We have farmers that grow pigs for us in Woodland and chickens in Cache Creek, and we have a farmer, Suzanne, who should be growing about 1,500 pounds of chiles for us this year, which is we'll use both in the food, but then we'll dry some, and there'll be a lot of our Christmas decorations. Looks kind of like Santa Fe around here in Christmas with all the lights. So the menu changes every day based on whatever's coming in the front door for the folks in the restaurant, and then our catering and offsite stuff, and also the stuff in the banquet hall is written a little larger. One of our favorite meals of the month is always our family meal. So on the fourth Monday of every month, we have a 4-course meal served family style at a large 8 top tables. So if you call and you're a deuce, if you're a couple and we don't recognize who you are, we make sure we put you with someone we know so that you don't sit around on your hands, but that you get into the spirit and have fun.
How nice.
And, 4 courses, $35, changes every day, changes every month, just based on the whims. Last month was, we had a request from some clients to do a southern style meal, so we had fried green tomatoes and catfish from Michael Passmore down in Elk Grove. And next month we're thinking we're going to do chili. And then we also do dinners as well at the Crocker Cafe. So the newly expanded museum has gone from 35,000 to 150,000 feet. And we have a cafe and restaurant in there, as well as doing catering at the museum.
You are quite the busy man.
Yes, and so we've been doing those dinners at the museum as well. We did a family-style meal with cocktails, paired with cocktails last Thursday. It was very successful. And then next month is going to be our hand-pulled mozzarella. So we have Franco Ferrante makes mozzarella curd for us, and then we stretch it by hand, put it in the water. So we tell people it's the youngest cheese you've ever had. And Uncle Ray Young over in West Sac grows some really great heirloom tomatoes, and we'll use that on the dinner. But the same style as our family meals here. And just being in the museum, really great space, really inspirational for us to be cooking everywhere.
I just saw your sign over there. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, so everywhere we go, we have all sorts of things that come from the movie. And sometimes they're intentional and sometimes they're not. When we first opened, we had a bride and groom outside looking on our patio, and my wife had put bells in the trees to keep the birds out. And the bell rang, and the groom looked up and said, "Oh, that's pretty cool. There's bells in the trees." His wife slapped him and said, "Of course, you idiot. When every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Isn't that right, Patrick?" Yes, absolutely. That was intentional. So, but really, we just have a great support from the community and the boys and girls that work for us, and yeah, we have a wonderful life.
Yes, you do, and you're keeping others employed
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, we're actually up to about 100 employees now between all our shenanigans. So.
And I love this building. It is an old firehouse, correct?
Yes. So next door is an 1893 firehouse.
What are your hours of opening, and could you elaborate on parking? It's always everybody's biggest issue.
So parking. Our friend Satiri is outside, and he says to me, "Patrick, when I hear parking is bad, what goes in my head is business is good."
That's right.
So we have, there's on-street parking. You might have to walk a block or two during the day.
Always good for you.
Always good for you. You can,
especially after a good meal.
Yep, and then and then in the evenings, the parking frees up a lot more. We have a few spots. We have 10 spots along the back of our building along the railroad tracks. Where people are always welcome to park. During the day, they're usually full, but at night, there's usually a spot or two back there, and it's pretty easy. We're open for lunch from Tuesday to Friday, from 11 to 3, and dinner is 5 to 10, 10:30, and that's Tuesday through Saturday. With that, you can make reservations for the restaurant, for the patio. People ask to sit outside where it's a little quieter, and there's the nice flowers on the patio. And then also on the other side in the offices we have what we call the snug, and that's a small private room that sits 8 to 10. In Ireland, in the fronts of bars, they have a small space where you enter and close the door, and if you want your pints, you knock on the window and the barman opens it up, so you have privacy. And that's where they planned the rebellion here. So when we opened our restaurant, we talked to some folks who were dealing with the people at the building down the street, and they said, we'd like to come and stir some stuff up, but we can't do it in public. I said, gentlemen, this is our snug, and this is how they did the rebellion in Ireland. If you're here to foment revolution, you're welcome to use this space as well. But people find it nice to be able to come in for a business dinner, order off a menu, have some nice wine, and be in a private space where you can carry on.
Very nice. And I just saw your better half come waltzing across, and I'd like to introduce her to the listeners and the readers here on Sacramento Real Estate Voice. Welcome. This is Patrick's wife.
And this is Bobbin Mulvaney, my better half.
Aha.
Hello, dear.
Hello there.
One of us has to get to work now.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I want to thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
And
pleasure meeting you.
Can't wait to come, and especially on the fourth Monday
family meals. And so, on those fourth Monday family meals, the reservation books open on the fourth Tuesday. And you just call up and tell them you want to be in on the family meal, and they'll tell you they have no idea what the menu is, but it's always good.
And what's your phone number?
And our phone number here at the shop is 441-6022, and email info@culinaryspecialists.com, and then on the web at mulvaneysbl.com.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.